Thanks for your time tonight.
It's very good to be with you, Brian.
Now, we're departing tonight from what we normally do.
Yes, Brian, can I thank you very much for doing this? I realise your time on air is precious and it speaks volumes that you're prepared to do this.
Well, it's a pleasure. This is a very important issue.
We think it is a very important issue indeed, yes.
Because you're here to make a direct appeal to the public, aren't you?
We are, that's exactly right, Brian, yes.
And now I understand this is about a missing person.
It's about a missing person, Brian. It's very, very important.
Missing since when?
Went missing in December, Brian.
It's quite a long time.
It's too long, Brian. We have great concerns for this individual.
Now, is there a description? Can you give us some details?
Well, what I can say, Brian, is the person we're interested in is William Richard Shorten, a male Caucasian.
William Richard Shorten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mid to late 40s, Brian. He is 2 centimetres in height.
That can't be right.
I beg your pardon, Brian, I've misread that. He's 175.2 centimetres in height.
And where was he last seen?
He was last seen in the ACT, Brian, up around Canberra.
Is that where he lives?
We don't know where he lives, Brian. He's a little bit all over the place, William.
OK, do we know what he was wearing when he was last sighted?
He was reported to be wearing, Brian, a business suit, a white shirt and a blue tie.
Now, have you got a picture that'd help with people?
Yes, we've managed to put together an identikit picture here, Brian.
And this is a person of interest?
Yes, and just a note of caution here, Brian.
Sure.
This person is not to be approached under any circumstance.
So if they see this person, the public sees them, keep right away?
Stay well away, right? Report the sighting, but leave the rest to us.
Now, what is this William Shorten? Was it?
Yes.
What was he alleged to have done?
Brian, there have been a couple of knifing incidents at his workplace.
Were these workplace accidents?
Well, we'd like to talk to William about what happened, Brian, but in the case of the second one, he went on national television to announce he was about to do it.
Oh dear.
Indeed. Yes.
And do you think he might have become a victim of knifing himself?
Well, we doubt that, Brian, because there have been a couple of reported sightings.
Whereabouts?
Well, one was in London, Brian, and one in Paris.
Paris? What do you think he was doing in Paris?
We've got no idea what he did. We're very, very keen to talk to William about a range of issues, Brian.
Now, what alerted you to the fact that he was missing?
Well, he hasn't been at work, Brian. People have reported that he simply hasn't turned up. He's not there.
And what does he do?
He's the leader of the federal opposition.
He's the leader of the opposition?
That's right.
Hang on a second, I think I've seen him.
Yeah,
actually.
since December? Have you seen him since December?
No, not in the period since he went missing. No.
Well, Brian, if he's not interested in continuing with the work, we'd obviously need to slide somebody else into that job. It's a pretty important job.
Absolutely. You can't have no opposition.
You can't have no opposition.
No.
But our main concern, Brian, is for William's well-being, his safety and his health.
Yes, of course.
Very, very concerned about William.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Brian. It speaks volumes, as I say, that you're prepared to do this. You've done a good thing.